Have you just finally made up your mind and said, I am ready to pay this debt off, get rid of it so that I can do what I want to do with my money? Well, if that is you, you are in the right place, because today I'm going to give you 15 ways that you can pay off debt. And if that is something that you're here for, go ahead and stay tuned. If this is your first time here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I'll talk about all things finance with emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. If you are a returning bestie, hey girl, hey. I know that a lot of people are looking to pay off their debt in the new year, but you can watch this video at any time because it will always be relevant. Let's talk about 15 ways that you can pay off debt. First, let me let you know that I am currently on a debt-free journey, and I am looking to pay off about $33,000 worth of debt, at least for my first phase. And if you want to know more about that, I do have a video that explains in totality, in detail, what that is. But I have been able to pay off massive amounts of debt, about almost $10,000 worth of debt within the last few months. And I want to share some things that I have done, and I also want to share some best practices as well. So let's hop into it. So first, you want to pre-plan. Pre-planning to pay off your debt is going to be big because you want to do some of the pre-work that will continue to encourage you to pay off your debt in the future. So along the journey of paying off debt, depending upon how much debt you have, sometimes it can be daunting. But when you pre-plan and you really sit with your debt and you really sit with the emotions that the debt gives you, I know it's very overwhelming, but pre-planning will help you to be able to follow through on the plan that you set for yourself. I do offer a workbook. It's a debt-free journey workbook. And in that workbook, I do have you answer a series of questions that's going to help you plan for how you're going to pay off your debt, your time frame, all that good stuff. And of course, the biggest thing is your why. Why do you want to pay off debt? Always being able to go back and refer to that will definitely keep you motivated on your journey, because like I said, you will get to a place where you're just going to be like, I'm tired, especially if it takes a long length of time. But your bestie got you. I'm not going to let you get tired. All right, so let's get into the 15 ways that you can pay off debt. I do want to let you know this is in no particular order, okay? I just kind of wrote down some things and I was like, yep, this is going to help you, this is going to help you, this is going to help you. If I have done it before, I will let you know that I've done it before and that it works. Well, I haven't put anything on this list that doesn't work, but I will let you know. So number one, I know you hear this all the time, but it's really true. You can sell pre-loved items. So this is something that I have done personally before. I have sold items on OfferUp, but there are tons of sites that you can sell your pre-loved items on. You can sell them on eBay. I don't know if people still go there, but you can also sell them on Mercari. You can go to Etsy. There are so many sites where you can sell your pre-loved items, Facebook Marketplace. And the only thing I would suggest is if you are going to be meeting people, because that's what I did, then I would say that you would meet with someone, maybe like just more than one person, if it's a man or a family member or a friend, to sell that item to that person. I had my uncle go with me to sell my items. We met at a public place and I was able to sell a couple of things and that worked amazing. Number two, sell your own products. Is there something that you're good at? For example, myself, I have created products to sell. I'm solving a problem. So as long as you can solve a problem, you can sell that skill that you have. You can create things. We know in the finance world here, cash envelopes flying off of the shelves, okay? People have learned how to create cash envelopes and they sell them. You can sell them on Etsy. You can sell them on, let me see, so many different sites that you can sell. You can create your own website and you can sell your products on there. So I would definitely recommend to create an item, a product, and you can sell it. You can create a physical item or product or a digital item or product, and that will definitely help you to be able to generate additional money to pay off debt. This is a huge one right now, you guys. Tik Tok Shop. You can sell items on Tik Tok Shop that you don't even own. I have a friend right now who is making tons of money by selling things on Tik Tok Shop. Don't be mad if you see me on Tik Tok Shop selling something, okay? Because she is making a killing over there. I'm gonna put her channel right here because she does have a YouTube channel, and you would be able to look. I think she's gonna have like some videos. If she doesn't already, you can visit her on TikTok, but she is killing it. A lot of the items she actually has that she's been gifted from companies that she uses and she sells. Other items, she just has a green screen and she talks about the item and people are eating it up. She's making thousands of dollars. So this is another thing. It's huge right now. If you know about Tik Tok Shop, give this video a like because people are killing it over there. Like I said, if you end up seeing me over there selling stuff on Tik Tok Shop, don't be mad. But we talk about paying off debt and we know I got a lot to pay off. So yes, most definitely Tik Tok Shop is another way that you can make money to pay off debt. So number 3, I think we're at number 3. I kind of like had threw Tik Tok Shop in there. So that was like a 2.5. So now this is 3. Number 3, so you can offer freelance services. If you are a person who is skilled in making digital products or photography or anything like that, I would definitely recommend that you explore that. It does take a little bit of time. I'm sure all of these things will, but if you are willing to sacrifice time for money, then of course do it. But offer freelance services. I actually purchase things from freelancers. Example of that is anything for my YouTube. When I talk about my YouTube banner or my intro, I do not create that. I actually go to Fiverr and I look for people to create those things for me. And it's not a huge cost to me, but the more that they do, of course, the more money that they make. So definitely offering a freelance service is huge and you can make a lot of money in that area as well. I would just recommend that you find what you like to do and what you can do on your spare time to make extra money to pay off debt. Number 4, if your job offers it, I know you probably don't want to be there more than you have to be, but we on a mission, okay? And if your job offers it, work some overtime, okay? Overtime is an easy way to make extra money because you're not only paid your hourly rate, but you're also paid like time and a half to work overtime. So that's extra money that you can use to help pay off your debt faster and just to pay it off, period. So work some overtime, honey. Now here's another way that you can pay off debt, and that is by doing balance transfers. I think that doing balance transfers is a great option. I used to work at a bank and wealthy people would call in all day and they would do balance transfers. And that's how they paid off debt, because you're going to be transferring your debt from probably a credit card that does have interest, and you're going to be transferring it to a credit card that does not have interest. So you are essentially going to be saving all that money that you was paying in debt, and you're putting it on that new credit card, and you are working to pay that credit card off because there is some type of promo getting in benefit. So balance transfers is a wonderful option to paying off your debt. Number 6, don't hate me for this one, and it may not make sense, but trust me, it does. Eating out. Like, you have to stop eating out. Some people spend massive amounts of money on eating out, especially those eating out services like Grubhub, and I don't use them. I've never used them, so they don't come to mind quickly. But all of those services where they deliver your food to you, I was gonna use it one day, and when I looked at the fees, I said, oh, absolutely not. I will get in my car and I will drive, and I will just go through the drive-through, but I'm not paying $20 for a $10 meal. Like, I'm not doing it. And some people do this faithfully. When I say faithfully, I know those people. And I'm like, how in the world are you spending this much money on food when you can just, and I understand, you know, you might be busy or whatnot, but I think it's just a waste of money. That's just my opinion. Totally my opinion only. But If you want to be able to save some of that money so that you can pay off debt, I would definitely encourage you to stop eating out with the services that bring food to you, but then also with you getting in the car to go drive, just eating out, period. Everything that's under the eating out umbrella, stop doing it. Save the money, go to the grocery store, figure out what you can make that's gonna last you for a long period of time, and use that money to pay off debt. Don't be mad at me, don't be mad at me. I know y'all like, girl, we don't want to stop. Okay, sorry. On to the next. So this is a fun way to pay off debt, and that is by using savings challenges. I know that some people have to, in order for them to be able to save money or pay off debt, the act needs to be fun. Even with budgeting, it needs to be fun, because these are things that it's not fun to pay off debt, okay? It's not fun to save money. It's just not. But when you use a savings challenge and you are working off paying a debt, it's gonna make that fun for you. So there are tons of saving challenges out here, tons of channels, YouTube channels, tons of Etsy shops where you can purchase these saving challenges from, and that will definitely help you to be able to throw large amounts of money to debt. So use a saving challenge to help you pay off debt. Number 8, this kind of goes back to when I talked about pre-planning, but you want to use a strategy in order to pay off your debt. One of the strategies that I'm currently using right now is the snowball method. And using the snowball method means that you are paying off your smallest to largest debt in that order. And once you've paid off the smallest debt, you're taking that minimum payment and you're snowballing it into the actual next debt that you are looking to pay off. So using the debt snowball is amazing. It's something that I am currently using right now. And if you want to see me in action doing it, you can definitely check out any of my debt payoff videos where you can see me doing that. You can also use the debt avalanche method as well, where you're looking at the highest interest that you're paying. You're looking at paying that off first. But whatever method it is that you are looking to use to pay off debt, definitely you want to identify that in the planning stage. And I also have some other methods and strategies that you can use that you will find in my debt-free journey workbook. So make sure you guys pick that up. Number 9, you have to pay more than the minimum balance. You will definitely pay off debt eventually in a million years. But if you want to pay off debt fast, then you have to pay more than the minimum payment. That's going to be important. If your minimum payment is $30 a month, you're going to have to pay $60, $100, $200 a month in order to pay off that debt faster. Number 10, I think I have to say it, but you have to stop using your credit card. Like, if you are looking to pay off debt, you can't pay it off and use it at the same time. I don't know why. The Holy Spirit was like, just say it, because somebody needs to hear it. Yes, you have to stop using your credit card, bestie. As you are paying off that debt, don't go swiping for other things. Just pay off the debt, use cash for whatever you need. If it is an emergency that you need, of course, do what you got to do, but hopefully you have an emergency fund of $1,000 at minimum already saved, so that when that emergency does come up, you will have the liquid cash to be able to take care of it. And you can deem that emergency whatever it is that you want, the amount. It doesn't have to be 1,000, it could be 2. You make that decision on your own budget, but you have to stop using your credit card while you are looking to pay it off. This is any type of debt, personal loan, whatever it is. Stop using it while you're paying it off. Number 11, this is a huge one that I think will definitely help you pay off debt. Get an accountability partner. And I kind of talked about this in another one of my videos. Having an accountability partner helps majorly, because you can bounce ideas off of one another. You can hold one another accountable. So if you have a friend or family member that you can pull in with you to help you pay off this debt, definitely get that accountability partner, because it is going to work. If you do not have one, if you have nobody, if everybody is like, girl, bye, we not doing this, we outside, if they just don't want to do it, I'm your girl. I'm your accountability partner, okay? I have definitely, excuse me. I have experienced this. When I first started on my journey of budgeting and saving money and all that good stuff, nobody wanted to do it with me. None of my friends, nobody. They looked at me like I was crazy. They was like, I got to get a better job first, or, you know, they had all these excuses. And then when they started to see how well I was doing, then they came back and was like, oh, so how did you do it? Tell me how you did it. You know, that's just how it goes. But a lot of the times when I'm doing something, I don't get a lot of people who is like, yeah, girl, let me do it with you. Even though I love my friends and some of them are their finances are amazing. I'm like, dang, girl, you got a lot of money. But, definitely, if you cannot find that accountability partner, I will be your girl. I will be your accountability partner. Subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, and we will be besties. I will hold you accountable. Please hold me accountable 100%. I need it from you. All right. Number 12, track your progress. This is a motivator. Okay. In my debt-free journey workbook, I have debt-free jars that you can use to highlight once you have paid off a certain percentage of your debt. And it is so gratifying. I'm telling you, it encourages me. When I'm not able to highlight anything in, I'm like, I got to get to be able to highlight something. So definitely make sure that you track your progress, however that is for you. You can grab the debt-free journey workbook where it does have that accountability and for you to be able to track your process or your progress rather in there. If not, you can create it however you want. You can go to Canva, you can find a free template or whatever website you can just to go ahead and track your progress, as it is definitely a motivator. Another thing that you have to do, bestie, number 13, you have to change your habits. That's going to be very important. Sometimes we don't realize some of the things that we do drive us to do the things that we very well don't want to do, instead of doing the things that we need to do. So you want to change your habits. If you are a person, and I'm just using this as an example because it's me, if I love going to the mall just to hang out and walk around and window shop, I should probably stop that habit, which I have stopped that habit, because as I'm in there, I might not see anything that I want right then at that moment, but I might say, oh, I'm gonna come back and get this. And then I might be thinking about it and like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it, forget it. And that's taking money away from me that I need to pay off my debt. So changing those habits, creating routines that's gonna help you pay off your debt. I have created a routine where I am paying my debt off at the last day of every single month. That is a routine that I have. In my budget, my routine is to save half of my snowball payment for the month. That is a routine that I have. I'm constantly looking at my debt-free journey workbook and looking at my progress and how much further I need to go. And I'm looking at my credit. Like, I have a routine of the habits now that I have created that really encourage me to pay off my debt. So change your habits. If your habits are not driving you in the way that is going to help you to pay off debt, then I need you to change them habits, bestie. Number 14, we're almost at the end. Number 14, you definitely want to make sure that you are paying more than one time a month. And I've done this before. When I did have a car note, I would pay my car note, I think my car note was like $4 or something. I would pay half of my car note every 2 weeks. So that way I was cutting down at that interest. So I wouldn't just wait until the due date to pay the whole amount. The first paycheck I got, I would take half and I would pay it. The second paycheck I got, I took half of that and I would pay it. People do it with their mortgages. They take half of their mortgage, they pay it. And I think I'm going to start doing that too. And then they take the other half and they pay it before the actual due date. So you definitely want to pay more than one time a month. You can break up the payment to cut down on that interest, or you could just pay more than what you are paying and you doing that multiple times a month. That is what I'm doing. I pay my minimum payment, but then I'm also making that additional debt payment at the end of the month. And number 15, gotta just do it. Just do it, baby, okay? Just do it. Make the decision to pay off your debt. Get excited about it. I know it's not fun and it can be very sad, but get excited about it. Make the decision. commit to yourself that you are going to do something that you have never done before, or commit to yourself that you're going to do something that you have done before and you're just going to go ahead and do it again. But make the decision and just do it. Time is going to pass by anyway. So we might as well make the best use of the time that is already passing by, so when we get to the future, it's already done and we're not still staring at that problem. Here's the thing. You can ignore it now, but it's still there. And then you're still going to be dealing with it later. So ignoring it is not making it go away, because you're still going to have to face it in the future. But if you tackle it now, and if you address it now, in the future, you don't even have to worry about it, because it's going to be gone. It's done. It's over with. It's paid off. You are able to do what you want to do with your money. And that is what I say to myself when I need that encouragement to just keep on going. Number one, I have a squad. I have a community of besties. You guys are just amazing. You keep me going. And I'm just telling you, if you don't have that in your circle, like close to home, I'm right here. I'm right here. I'm telling you, this community is amazing. Okay. So just do it. Make the decision that you are going to work to get yourself out of debt, and just do it. So I hope that this video has been very helpful. If you guys want more tips on how to pay off debt, how to pay it off fast, maybe some side hustle ideas, which I'm thinking about bringing that video. If you guys want to see that, give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know that you are really enjoying this type of content, and I will continue to create it for you. Don't forget to check back in the month of January. We will be praying every single Monday, with the exception of the first of the month. We're going to be praying for our finances. So make sure that you guys tune in, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you besties in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.